Alright, hello everybody. Today is a very special video because we finally did it. We got 200 subscribers! We fucking zoomed past the 100 subscriber milestone. I... It's been like maybe 3 days since we hit 100 subscribers and we're already at 200. So this video was meant to be the 100 subscriber special where I showed you the other peripherals I use on my desk other than my mouse and my mouse pad. But we kind of just fucking zoomed past it, so I guess now we're doing 200 subscriber special. So because of that, I'm also going to try to sort of incorporate an frequently asked questions type thing. I'm going to sort of go through my videos, read some comments, and see what questions people are asking most often. So, first off, I want to talk about the other things that I use. So, first off, this is the peripheral that is probably most important apart from my mouse to me. Well, mouse and keyboard. The most important non-like interaction peripheral, right? And these are my headphones. These are Sennheiser HD6XX. They are from, so these are from Drop. For those who don't know, the Sennheiser HD600 series, they have the 652, and I think there's like a 660 or something. Point is, they're really, really, really good reference headphones, and they've been really highly rated for like decades now. They're not necessarily a new headphone, and neither are these. I've had these, for context now, I am in my second year of university. I've had these since I got them in the summer between my freshman and sophomore year of high school. So these headphones I've had for about 4 years. And they, I mean, you can definitely see the wear, right? Like the ear pads are starting to fade a little bit. They're getting to be almost tan. And the piece that's meant to keep the headband in, I don't know if you can see this, the piece that's meant to keep the headband in has fallen out, so now it actually just moves, but I can just push it back. But I've had these for going on 5 years now, and they sound amazing. They sound just as good as the day I got them. And I highly recommend these headphones. For $200, they are just absolutely incredible. I listen to a lot of music. I don't make any music, and I'm not like a huge fucking audiophile. So I care about how good my stuff sounds, but I'm not like an expert when it comes to it at all. So these are like exactly what I want. For $200, they get me something that all genres of music sound great on these. Games are really, really good with them. They're open back headphones, so I have really, really good like spatial understanding of the world in my games, if that makes sense. Like I can hear where things are really well, and they're just crazy comfortable. Like these headphones, comfort-wise, have ruined every other headphone for me. So for when I'm like on the bus or something, because as you guys know, university student, right? I go places, I take the bus sometimes. I have these, which are my not MX Master 3. These are my Sony WH-1000 Mark IIIs. I think that's the name of them. And they're like some active noise canceling headphone, and every single review I watched for them was like, oh, these are just the most comfortable headphones I've ever tried. And I got them, and they're like significantly less comfortable than the HD600s. So these comfort-wise are just incredible. They fit to my head super well. I have a really, really big head, and I've never had an issue with these fitting. So yeah, to pair them with, I can't really pull it up because it's actually attached to my desk. But I have the SMSL M3 DAC. So if I can actually pull this up. So it's definitely a budget DAC. And it's not something that I would like. It's not something that I'm going to go out and say like, oh, I highly recommend this. But here, I can show you guys too, and I have it pulled up. Yeah, so it's this DAC. It's a very basic amp and DAC. Basically, I just got them because the Sennheiser HD600s are 300 ohm headphones. And for those of you who don't know, your sound card in your PC can probably only drive like 50 ohms or something. So if I were just plugging these straight into my PC, there'd be a lot of like power needed that these headphones didn't supply. So I got this DAC and headphone amp, just to give more power to my headphones. It's worked great for what I needed to do, but I'm not going to go out there and say this is like a great DAC that you should purchase if you want a good DAC. Okay, so audio-wise, that is what I use. You guys might have seen this cable in some of my videos. This is a custom cable from Met Cables. This is just a really, really basic white cable. The reason that I got just a super basic white cable is because when I got this cable, I didn't know what my like keyboard future was, right? So I didn't want to get a cable to like combo with a keyboard, because I didn't want to get like, oh, a red and blue cable and then get a red and blue keyboard and find out that I actually want to do a green and white keyboard or something, right? So I just got a plain white one because it'll go with everything. Then I got some questions about this cable bites. They're called cable bites. You can get like a 12 pack on You can get like a 12 pack on Amazon, or I just got this one for like $2 off Etsy. And then my keyboard, for those of you who don't know, I use a Tokyo 60. It's an HHKB layout. I have some special switches in here. They are Durock linears that I stem swapped with Kale Speed Silvers, because that way they are still a fast switch and they're super, super smooth with that Kale Speed Silver stem. But they sound really nice and they feel super smooth because of that Durock housing. And then obviously this is a GMK white on black. I have a couple artisans here, 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 and here. So that's 5 artisans. And then I have some foam in here. I finally added the acrylic diffuser. I didn't get this when I got it, because when I purchased this keyboard, they were sold out of the acrylic diffusers, but I finally just bought one. That's the keyboard I use. I use a Keeb mat. This is a product that I do have a review on. I think it's a really great product, especially for people like me that I have a cat. I like do everything out of my room, right? I mean, again, I am not in a large living space, right? College student. The point that I'm getting at, I eat at my desk a lot. I don't want to have like a giant desk pad on my desk where if I'm like eating soup and I spill a little bit, that's going to be an issue, right? So there's that. And then also, I have yet to find a desk pad that fits with my desk and that I like the look of. And this gives me the feeling of typing on a desk pad, but it's super, super small, and it's just cut to fit my keyboard, and it fits perfectly. Let me just plug that back in. And it's relatively light in my room, so, but yeah, you see the RGB underglow, very nice. In terms of monitors, this monitor is, I forget the name of the exact monitor. It's by the brand AOC. It's a really cheap budget monitor. I think I got it for like $200 like 3 years ago. I got it because it's 144 hertz, and it's a good gaming monitor. It doesn't have any good features. It's just like a really, really basic monitor, but that's just all I needed at the time. Eventually I'm going to upgrade it, but I've yet to really need a reason to. And then I do have a second monitor, but that I'm not even going to give the specifics on because it's just some fucking old-ass Acer 24-inch 1080p monitor. Like, it's the monitor that that I've had for maybe like 7 years now or something. Like, when I got my when I was in 6th grade, my parents got me a Mac Mini for school, right? And they got me this monitor for it. So it's a fucking old ass monitor. Like, it's also nothing special. I just have it as a second monitor. Other than that, that is kind of, and that, so now I'm going to start to get into the mouse area, because I know you guys like to know what I'm using. Before that, I do sometimes use this keyboard. This is a Plank. I'm actually currently working on a video. It's been in the works for a few weeks now. The issue is that this is a product that's like really hard to make videos for, and it's really like, I need to go super in depth on it, because the people that are looking for Plank content aren't looking for like, oh, does it have good plate stabilizers? Is it plate mounted stabilizers or a PCB? Like, they're not looking for just like, oh, this is a aluminum chassis with north facing switches. Like, they're looking for, how do I program my Plank, which specific layout do I use, how do you access the layers, what are the most ergonomic positions for keys. So basically, like, it's something that takes a lot more work to make a review on. That being said, I am working on it, and I will try to be faster with it if you guys are especially interested, but I haven't really gotten any comments on it, so I'm not planning to hurry on that video. But yeah, this is a keyboard that I sometimes use. I use it a lot for travel, for obvious reasons. It's teeny. It can literally fit in a pocket. I use it a lot for travel, and I use it a lot when I'm out and about. But yeah, it's a nice keyboard. I used to use it as my main. Alright, finally, getting into my mousing situation, right? So I'll start up here. Zowie Kamei 2 mouse bungee. Put out a review on this a couple months ago. it's just one of those things where it's completely objective. This is the best mouse bungee available right now. And I just can't live without a mouse bungee, especially with a paracord cable and low sends. Mouse pad. Artisan Hien, extra soft, extra large in the wine red color. I don't get a lot of comments about what mousepad this is because I think people tend to know by now. What I do get a lot of comments on is why my mousepad is upside down. To answer that question, probably like a year ago when I was buying my first, 2 years ago when I was buying my first Artisan pad, I came across this video of a roundup for Artisan pads. Let me see if I can find it actually. But basically in the video, it's just like some very obscure Artisan mousepad roundup video. But in the video, this guy, oh, is it this one? No, it's not. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I'll link it down below because I have not been able to find it. But it's by this guy, Daz S. And he said, so if you see, he also has his Artisan mousepads upside down, right? And basically in this video, he makes the claim that due to some XY variation in Artisan mousepads, it feels smoother. The glide is smoother if you flip the mousepad than the other way around. Frankly, I'm not sure if I agree with that. It's probably placebo. One thing I think is true is that if you flip your mousepad and you use this area of it a lot, and then you flip it back, it's going to feel smooth. Because you'll be using a much more newer part of the mousepad, right? So I think there's something to be said for flipping it consistently. The same way that, like, you'd flip, like, your mattress, right? But my point is, I watched that video and I thought it was interesting. So I tried it, and then I just haven't gone back since. It's 100% placebo, but that is what I do. And then obviously my mouse. I've recently taken off the grip tape. I explained this in my last video, but it's just not something that actually was giving me any competitive edge, and it was just kind of weird. It didn't feel good, and it wasn't actually that grippy. It was really grippy when I first got it, but the second that I used it for more than like a few days, it just felt not grippy at all. And frankly, the just plain gloss coating was just as grippy. And then I also had a consistent grip, because it used to be that I had the grip tape here and then on the buttons, and then it would have an inconsistent grip from both sides, but now the whole mouse has the same coating. I got core pads on this mouse. That's because I wanted a more control feel, and I know core pads offer that. I do have Tiger Ice skates that I could put on them. What I'm really waiting for is Vaxi Hyperglides. If they ever make those, I'm slapping those on here instantly because I love Hyperglides. But for now, core pads will do. And then I have my paracord cable from Agile Cables. They are the only company I order from anymore. They make an outstanding product. I did actually an entire video comparing Agile Cables to other competing brands, and the TLDR is that although many other brands offer better buyer experiences than Agile Cables, they undeniably make the best product. And if you don't care about wait time and you don't care about availability, if you're comfortable with waiting for a long period of time, they're going to give you the best product. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can show you guys about my setup. Over here I have my GeForce Superlight. I use this mouse sometimes. I'm still using the MP01 90% of the time, but I definitely have this on my desk. Same is true for my Viper Ultimate, which I also sometimes use, but again, for the most part, it's just sitting over here. One mouse that I do actually use every day is my MX Master 3. I've done a whole review on this video. You guys know what's up. This is the best productivity mouse in the world. It's incredibly comfortable. It makes my life so much easier, and it also means that I can use better gaming mice and not need to worry about scroll wheels. Okay, so let's answer some comments, because I often get comments about weird shit. I don't want to say weird shit, but I often get comments about things that I feel like answering. So let's just go to my most recent video, Zowie EC3C unboxing, and look at some comments, okay? So, first comment, highly interested in detail comparison with the Outset AX. This is a comment I get incredibly often, something along the lines of compare to the Outset AX. I am going to eventually. The issue kind of is that I don't have much of a desire to try out the Outset AX. I know it's not similar to the EC2, but like those type of very traditional ergo shapes, I just haven't been using for a little while. And apart from sometimes trying the G403 again, I haven't been using a like traditional ergo shape. So inevitably, I'll try out the Outset AX. Maybe 300 subscriber special. We try out the Outset AX. But this is not a mouse that I've personally been really interested in. Although I can't deny that I'm getting lots of comments about it. Where would you recommend to buy in Canada? I got this comment. I think I've gotten a few of these comments, and then I'm pretty sure someone asked something along the lines of like, where would you buy these things in the EU in my Discord server, which, by the way, link in the description. You should join it. I have never looked into purchasing anything outside of the US. I live in the US. I have always shipped things to the US, so I don't really know. I don't know how to ship to places outside the US. Other than Agile Cables, which I know is based in Canada, I don't know any places in Canada. I will say the stores that I purchase from, I actually have an entire folder. Those are keyboard stores. Sorry, I have an entire folder of my mouse stores. Specifically, when this video. Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry. So specifically, I purchase from Addis Inc. Whenever I am buying Zowie products. And then, so Addis Inc. is my go-to for Zowie products, and then I also go to the BenQ. I also go to the BenQ Direct store, and they of course offer. BenQ Direct of course offers their Zowie products. If you just go up here, and then this is actually the Zowie Direct store is actually where I got my EC3C. If you're interested in purchasing straight from Zowie, you can get it here. If you are on the West Coast, I think both of these stores are actually based in like Santa Clara. So it doesn't actually really change that much. But you have Addis Inc. if you're interested in buying other things. So I purchase from both these companies when I'm buying Zowie products. And then Artisan Pads, I just go to the normal Artisan store. And then other than that, I don't think... I use Lethal Gaming Gear for my mouse feet, and then Agile Cables for my cables. And then I just go to the plain Artisan website when I'm buying Artisan Pads. And I just purchase straight from Artisan. I get a lot of comments about whether I would recommend a mouse to people, and for that I just want to say, join the Discord server, because then you can talk to other people about it, and it's more than just me. Here they say, did you say it's the 4th iteration of the EC3? It's the 4th iteration of the EC series. Yep, and then more comments of stuff like this. Join the Discord server. Don't worry, peeps, this human has humongous hands. This is actually a really good point. My hands are 20 centimeters by 21-ish. They're like 20 and a half by 10 centimeters. A lot of them, like, I use the NP01. You might do better with the NP01S. I don't say it every time that I'm talking about a mouse, but I do have quite large hands. I'm 6'5". Big hands come with that. So if a mouse works for me comfort-wise, it might not work for you. Everything is subjective. And I don't give measurements. That's probably a thing that I could do. But I just know that there's other YouTubers that do give measurements, and I know that I don't have the equipment for that. So if I try to give measurements, it's just going to be worse than somebody like Rocket Jump Ninja, whose channel is kind of built around giving measurements and shit. So I just want to give like a more subjective approach to things. Sometimes I get questions about like Glorious products. I don't buy Glorious products anymore. I don't own anything other than a Model O and a Model O Minus. I don't intend on purchasing any more Glorious products, other than their Glorious Pandas. The Glorious Pandas fucking slap. Okay? The Glorious Pandas are a good switch. Yeah, how's it compared to the Model D? I'm not going to buy any more Glorious products. I've been getting a lot of questions about size compared to other mice. For that, I'm just going to say join the Discord. I did comment, I did respond, but if you're interested in questions like this, just join the Discord and I'll answer much quicker. And then your hand size, 20.5 by 10 centimeters. Okay, I'm just going to my most popular videos because that's where I get the most questions, and I'm trying to answer the most pressing questions. God, where is it here? Watch this. I'm such a Chad with it. Okay. Questions on this one. Yeah. So for all the videos, like, for all the comments like this, just join the Discord. I'll answer. Other people can answer for you too. More things about the Outset AX. Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to be kind of all for this video. If you guys have any questions, if they are something, I mean, you can answer in the comments too. I'm not going to say that you have to join the Discord to ask a question. I will say though, if it is a recommendation question, joining the Discord, you'll definitely get a more quality answer, because you also have, I think currently we have like 30 people in the server. How many people are in the server? Yeah, okay, a little over 30 people are currently in the server. So if you're interested, I mean, that's 30 people not named Cosmo that can help you. So I highly recommend joining the Discord if you're interested in mouse recommendations. I also just highly recommend joining it either way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any specific questions about FAQ stuff that you feel like I didn't answer in this video, or if you have any questions about other peripherals I use, because I know I kind of talk about on-the-go stuff with my Plank, but for instance, if you're interested in like, oh, what mouse do I take with me when I'm going places, or like my laptop or something, I could talk about that too. I just figured it wouldn't be interesting. But yeah, I will see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. I don't know what we'll even do for 300. I mean, at this rate, we're fucking... Actually, here, let me... I'm not going to show you guys this because I don't want to show you all the metrics. I don't know if I can show you the metrics. I don't know what that would do. I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, I've gained 161 subscribers in the last month, which is pretty fucking cool. So, if you guys... if we continue at this rate, we're going to be at 400 subscribers by the end of the month. So, I don't know what I don't know what I'll do for that. But if you guys have any ideas, leave them down below. I'm totally down to do suggestions for subscriber specials. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. I know I say this every single time I pass some subscriber milestone, but like, this channel really just started out as me trying to like, as sort of like a video diary for me trying out different mice, and it's become a channel where people actually like look to me for some amount of mouse recommendations, and I really appreciate that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, do all that, and I will see you around.